Hi, I'm Amy Eisenstein. Welcome to Ask the Fundraising Expert, the place for simple, easy to understand fundraising advice and inspiration so you can raise significantly more money for the cause you love. Let's get started. Today's question comes from Tom, who writes, I can't convince my executive director that we should have a board retreat. Can you help? Yes, Tom, I can. Thanks for asking. First, I would want you to find out what is your executive director's objection to a board retreat. Are they concerned about time, money, and maybe they don't see the value or benefit? So let's start there. Let me begin by saying that board retreats should not simply be longer versions of your normal board meeting. They should be noticeably different from your regular board meetings and have a distinct feel and purpose. For example, the items that normally appear on your board meeting agenda should not appear on the agenda for your retreat, especially reports. There should be no regular committee reports at your retreat. And in order to make them feel different, a board retreat should take place in a different location if at all possible. But you don't need to spend a lot of money on a fancy retreat location, although wouldn't that be nice? Hopefully, one of your board members has a conference room that you can use for your retreat. All you need are chairs, tables, an easel, and a few flip charts. Another thing you want to think about when planning a board retreat are the pros and cons of using an outside facilitator. I'll admit I am totally biased on the subject because facilitating retreats is one of my favorite parts of my work. But I also truly believe that there are strong benefits to having a professional facilitating your retreat. That being said, here's a quick list of the pros and cons. The only con I can think of is the cost. Honestly, I can't think of another one. And if you think of the fee of the facilitator as an investment in getting your board and staff more engaged and prepared to help with fundraising, it's actually an investment, and you can move it over to the pro column. So let's get to the pros, or the reason to have a professional facilitator. Board members pay more attention to an outsider. They are less inclined to be distracted by work or phone calls. When you have an outside facilitator, staff can participate too and don't have to worry about the agenda or personalities in the room. Professional facilitators are trained and experienced. That being said, if you truly can't afford a retreat facilitator, consider swapping executive directors or development directors for a day with another organization, and you lead their retreat and let them lead yours. You won't have the benefits of having a professional facilitator, but you will get the benefits of having an outsider. Okay, I think I've gotten a little carried away with the whole facilitator thing, so let's get back to Tom's question about how to convince his boss to have a retreat in the first place. Remember, there are 3 key reasons for having an annual board retreat. First is team building. Second is strategic planning. And third is fundraising training. These are all critical topics for your board, and an annual retreat is the best place to start tackling these important issues. Now, if you are only focused on strategic planning at your retreat, which I find to be the case in about half the organizations I work with, my question to you is this: how do you expect to pay to implement your plans if your board members aren't engaged in fundraising? You can have the best plans in the world, but if you can't fund them, what good are they? So having a retreat to discuss both planning and fundraising are critical. I hope that helps you convince your boss, Tom. Now it's your turn to share. I hope you'll join the discussion and help others by leaving a comment below. Did this video inspire you to try something new? Do you have an example or a story to share? Do you agree or disagree with today's advice? If so, please let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to share it with your friends and followers. Finally, if you want to learn even more ways to supercharge your fundraising, visit my website, trypointfundraising.com. Join my list, and as a thank you, you'll get 2 of my most popular ebooks for free. That's the end of today's episode, but I hope you're feeling inspired and empowered. Thanks so much for doing your part to make the world a better place. I hope to see you next time on Ask the Fundraising Expert.